How's it going? Today we have to discuss a few things. First thing we want to address is
welcome to Getting to Know on the Hook.
That's right, Getting to Know on the Hook. Sorry about that, guys. This has been a segment we've been doing for a while on the show. Anyway, first thing we'd like to address is we put out a video back around Christmas time, and it was not taken well by a few people. And somebody suggested that we weren't fishing legally, and I figured that person may know more than I did. In the end, it turns out, after discussing it with DFO, it turns out we were right, and we were legal to fish. We were even legal to retain in that place. We will be putting a picture of the reply we got from DFO in this video, so you'll be able to see what the regulations are on that spot. Otherwise, guys,
Where's your phone?
oh, well, we'll take a still and put it in at the end. Anyway, guys, a few other things to discuss. We have had it slow for the winter here so far, guys. I mean, holy smokes, this has been slow. Poor Ben here was on a real bad streak for a while. I think it was 11 skunkings for him.
Yeah, something stupid like that.
Yeah, it's getting really, the fishing got really slow. You know, we're still trying to get videos. We're actually going to put out another one at the same time as this one. So look out for that this evening. But yeah, anyway, guys, we are planning a lot of new things for the coming months and the coming season. One will be, actually I'll let Ben explain this, but one is a new tournament that we'll be playing, or will be
participating in. Yeah, I found it on my catch, and it linked me to Anglers Atlas, and they're running an online Canada-wide multi-species tournament. And the grand prize is $1,000. There's a bunch of door prizes.
Keyword here, it's a free tournament. We're doing this for fun.
Yeah, it's free, and that's the cool part.
I mean, there's probably no chance we're going to win, but at least we can have some fun and see how far we get.
And it gives us more reason to target multi-species.
Absolutely.
The tournaments run on species and points for each species, so
that's right,
it's really neat, and it's done by length.
That's right.
No weighing fish.
You have to measure the fish. We're going to be purchasing a bump board before we get started. And when do we get started on this?
February 1st is the official first day.
To the end of the month, so the 28th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So that ought to be interesting. I can't wait. It's giving us incentive to fish harder during winter conditions. And so anyway, guys, we also have a few other plans in mind. Hold on just a moment, guys.
There we go.
Anyway, we have a few other things in mind. We are going to be doing a lot more canoe trips, a lot more boat trips in the aluminum, and we're going to be trying a few more tactics for fishing. I mean, everybody knows us for using worms. Everybody knows us for fishing bottom and bobbers. I mean, occasionally we use lures, especially Ben.
I enjoy it. I enjoy buying Wish lures and catching fish on them.
Yeah,
I really enjoy
fun,
Wish.
yeah.
We purchased a 120-pound Hercules braid line. It's really strong.
So we'll be giving that a chance real soon here for sturgeon.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be
actually. I'm looking forward to catching more fish.
Yeah.
I've had some really bad luck in the video coming up after this. I don't catch much. I catch one fish.
We both only catch one fish.
But it's the fun of the matter. The fish are starting to bite.
Yeah. It's been warm enough that the fish have been getting active.
It's crazy that we actually saw carp rise.
Oh yeah,
I
we seen
saw-
them breaching.
yeah.
It was awesome. We were seeing them coming out of the water and swirling, and you see lots of bubbles going along. It was really nice to see, actually.
Couldn't get any of that on film, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately.
We're gonna work on that. Set up the big camera when there's no chance
Absolutely.
for wind
That's-
or rain.
That's another issue I wanted to approach. We have been working on cameras, trying to figure out what cameras are going to work best for us. There's going to be quite a few changes in our cameras and our camera work, so bear with us. We will, hopefully we'll come out of this with some good footage, you know, and it'll be easier to watch and more enjoyable.
Dean's got himself a GoPro chest harness, so for
Yeah,
bass
we'll be
fishing.
getting some GoPro footage from the chest harness. That ought to be nice.
Yeah,
Can't wait to try that.
yeah. I might have to borrow it one of these days for bass fishing when I do my topwater lure fishing.
Oh, absolutely. That would be cool to watch.
Yeah, there's a lot that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to more canoe trips and more blues lures fishing and
Absolutely. If anybody doesn't know, we make our own lures. They're called Blues Lures, and they catch all kinds of fish. And I would guarantee it because we've used them over and over and caught fish almost every time we use them. So, you know, right now we had them at Kent Outdoors, but right now we're working on getting a online store going, and we'll let everybody know when we've got that in place, and then we can start selling our lures that way. We're also talking about
getting merch. We're gonna be making shirts with our emblem on it and hats. Hopefully, we can
Absolutely,
find
yeah.
a good place to get some affordable hats to put our emblem on.
absolutely.
We're not doing the merch just to sell it, but for ourselves.
Yeah,
Right,
absolutely.
like we're gonna be making custom shirts, and if you, ladies and gentlemen out there, actually once we've got them made, like them, we can have them made for you.
Absolutely.
But we want to see first if
there's any attention to them, and but in the meantime, you know, it's going to be a bit before we get this online store going. I mean, hopefully not too long. We're really trying to work hard on it, and so we figure that this season could be the season that pushes us over the top to get monetized. We're looking forward to it. We know it's not a lot of money, but that's not what it's about for us. It's about the fun, and then to actually get paid a little bit of money for what we're doing. That's exciting for us. And we can use that money towards gas, we can use it towards worms, we can use it towards tackle. It's just absolutely what we're looking forward to.
not only that, it's an accomplishment for us.
Absolutely.
You know, we put in a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of rainy days, windy days, snowy days.
You name it.
Lots
we're out in it.
of gas money that probably could have been spent on, you know, food some days. But you know, I'd rather be fishing and enjoying nature than being at home or, you know,
Yeah.
watching a movie.
I'd rather be out fishing any day than sitting around watching the boob tube or sitting on my phone. I get really sick and tired of just watching random stuff on TV. I like getting out and exploring and fishing and trying new things. And well, you're gonna see more of that, guys. We're gonna be doing our very best to get out there and get even more cool footage.
And new places. We've hit a few so far.
Yeah.
This winter, I like to say, but yeah, not as many fish on those new places as we'd hope.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, like I got skunked 11 times, pretty much in a row.
Yes.
I mean, the last little bit here, I've caught a peamouth, a single crab. What you're gonna see in the video coming up.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to the spring and summer. Winter's been tough.
Yeah.
From getting skunked 4 different lakes ice fishing to, you know.
Actually, I was just gonna say this. Anyway, guys, we don't usually put out skunk videos, but we have several of them. So if anybody really wants to see our skunk videos, just let us know in the comments below, and yeah, maybe we can throw out the odd skunk video, because you know, there's a lot of videos that we could have made, but we didn't get fish in them, so we didn't bother to put them out. We've hit a lot of local places and not had a lot of luck. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the last word to Ben, and yeah, we're looking forward to another beautiful season.
I'd like to say, you know, to the whole skunk video thing, I don't even like entertaining the idea, because like one of our favorite YouTubers from the States, Catfish Dave, it's not a fishing video without with a fish in the video.
Without a fish in the video, yeah.
Right? I like to, you know, think, how is it fair to you guys if we put a half an hour video out? Because we can make half an hour videos easy. Every time we go fishing, I can get some good scenery shots for you. I can get some good bird shots. The squirrel running across the road or something. And
yeah, we're gonna have to get more of that actually. But anyway, another thing I wanted to address, for anybody that wants to know, Ben and I do our very best to make sure that we are legal when we fish. We don't want any fines. We don't want any trouble with DFO, and we sure don't want trouble with anybody else. When we go fishing, we're going fishing to have fun. And it seems to me that there's a lot of people out there that are not enjoying fishing. Well, all I can say to you is, just get out there and enjoy it. We are enjoying it as much as we can, and we are doing our very best to make sure that everything we do is in the up and legal.
Oh, I got it. Okay. So here's what DFO sent us on the creek, or what we call the creek. It's actually Nickelman Slough.
Yeah. Good afternoon. I went through and double checked both provincial fishing regulations and the federal fishing regulations, and have it listed as Nickelman Slough, and it doesn't appear to be listed in any other name in either regulations. I have attached links to both. I hope this helps, or that helps. Federal regulations, Region 2 Lower Mainland recreational salmon fishing limits, opening, closures, Pacific region.
Here, one sec, I'm just trying to get a... Here, one sec.
Yeah.
See? There it is. Nickelman Slough. There we go, folks. Okie dokie. I got it.
Okay, guys. Anyway, now you know we're legal, and we will catch you on the next one, guys.
See you soon.
So, for anybody that's concerned, put your mind to rest.
We always check the synopsis.
Hi, guys. Anyway, we left off with, we wanted to discuss, okay, some of our favorite places. We give names, we give nicknames, so to speak. Not necessarily because we want to hide the location of the place, but it's a little bit of that too. But it is because, okay, for instance, you know one of them, you just said it. Well, like Arrock Creek, for instance. It's not actually, the creek that we go to is not Arrock Creek. It's actually Siddle Creek. And it's part of Nickelman Slough. But because the creek is so close to Arrock Lake, we call it Arrock Creek. McKee Pond. It's not called McKee Pond. I can't remember the name of it offhand, but we call it McKee Pond because it's located close to McKee Road in Abbotsford. What was the last one?
Bear Mountain Pond.
Bear Mountain Pond is another good one because we call it Bear Mountain Pond. Its actual name is Mill Pond, and we call it Bear Mountain Pond because there's a mountain biking trail behind the little pond that everybody goes mountain biking and hiking on, and that's called Bear Mountain Biking Trail. So I've always called it Bear Mountain Pond. One last issue we wanted to look at. What was that about? We were it was about goldfish. Oh, about the goldfish. Yeah. Speaking of McKee Pond, we recently went there just to do a checkup on it, just to see if there was any fish jumping or moving around, and there was nothing moving, but it was pretty dead. We got skunked. But while we were there, we came across a sign, and the sign is a kill order on the goldfish that are in the pond. Now, I don't really care one way or another, but those fish have been in there for over 9 years. One of my first times going there was with my kids, and we caught 2 1-pound goldfish, and that was almost 9 years ago. So, or more than 9 years ago actually. So those goldfish have been in there for a very long time, and I don't see the point. I don't think there's any way for them to, there's a possibility they could get out, but I really don't think so.
No.
But, they are an invasive species, and Ben wants to take something on that I'd never do.
I looked up if it's possible to eat goldfish. Well, I was not pleasantly kind of surprised, but apparently they are just like carp. And my grandma used to eat carp for Christmas dinner. And I figured since they want us to kill them, if we catch any this year
that are big enough,
I will do a catch and cook. I've looked up how to clean them, how to make them pan ready, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it just to see, if it's a good tasting fish or if it's going to be a weedy tasting fish. But we'll see you then.
And one last thing. If my kids are watching, I miss you guys and I love you. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll talk to you again on the next episode.
Please like and subscribe.
Help us get to 1,000.
And if you want to see any questions on a future Getting to Know on the Hook, leave a comment with, kind of in brackets, I want to see this on Getting to Know on the Hook. So we know that you want your question read out and answered on here. We'll see you then.
Hey guys, catch you later.